Hi, and welcome to the Espresso English podcast, where you can improve your English in just a few minutes a day. My name is Shayna, and I'm the teacher at Espresso English. Make sure to visit the website espressoenglish.net, where you can get online courses and ebooks that will help you learn English even faster. Let's get started with today's lesson. When someone shares bad news in English, your words really matter. A cold or awkward response can make things worse. But in this video, you'll learn kind and natural phrases for reacting to bad news, so you can sound sympathetic in English and handle these situations confidently. So let's build your fluency and your people skills at the same time. Remember to download your free lesson guide, which has phrases for responding to both good and bad news. Click on the link in the video description, enter your email address, and you'll get that free PDF for easy review. Our first phrase for responding to bad news is, "I'm so sorry to hear that." You can say this when you hear about sickness, death, divorce, job loss, financial trouble, big disappointment, and other serious problems or pieces of bad news that can make a person very sad. For example, "My father's in the hospital. The doctors say he only has about a month left. I'm so sorry to hear that." Next we have, "That must have been awful." Say this when someone tells you about a bad experience they had. It can be used for something more serious or something less serious, as in these two examples. "After the accident, I couldn't work for 2 months and I got really depressed because I felt so useless." Wow, that must have been awful. So that's a more serious situation. Here's a less serious one. "I had to wait in line for 3 hours at the bank today and there was no air conditioning. That must have been awful." One alternative that's only used in more serious situations is, "It must have been really hard for you." For example, "It must have been really hard for you to have 2 deaths in the family within a year." One thing you can say to respond to almost any type of bad news is, "Oh no." You can say it in a sympathetic way as an initial reaction, and it's common to say, "Oh no," and then continue with another one of the phrases in this lesson. For example, "My sister just got the results of the tests. She has cancer." "Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that." "My computer crashed and I lost all my data." "Oh no, that stinks." That stinks is usually used when something is annoying, not sad. If the bad news is surprising or funny, you can say, "Oh no," as an exclamation. For example, "I was talking about how much I hated the name Shelby and then I found out it was their daughter's name. Oh no, what did you do?" To react to the bad news and ask for more information, you can say, "Oh no, really?" For example, "What are you doing here? I thought you were on vacation." "We had to cancel our trip because my daughter got sick." "Oh no, really?" "Yeah, she'll be okay, but she's really disappointed she couldn't go to Disneyland." Next we have, "That's rough." We generally say "that's rough" to respond to bad news that is difficult or unfortunate, but not especially emotional. For example, "I'm going to have to work overtime every day this week." That's rough. But if someone says, "Our dog died yesterday, we're all devastated," don't say "that's rough," because this bad news is emotional. Instead, you could say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." Or, "I'm sorry for your loss." That's something said only when someone has died. If someone is currently experiencing problems and they are a little more serious, we can use the phrases, "That's really hard," or "That sounds incredibly difficult," to acknowledge it. For example, "I'm really struggling with trying to work part-time on top of caring for the kids. I'm always stressed and I never get time to myself anymore." That sounds incredibly difficult. Our next phrase is, "I'm here if you'd like to talk about it." Say this if you want to offer to listen to your friend. It's common to use this phrase when someone is going through a current difficulty. For example, "My husband and I have been arguing a lot lately. It's gotten so bad that I hate going home every day after work because I know we'll probably have a fight." "Oh no, that's so hard. I'm here if you'd like to talk about it." It's also common to use this phrase towards the end of a conversation, kind of like a way to wrap up, finish the conversation after bad news was discussed, but showing that you are open to hearing more if the person would like to talk. Finally, we have, "If there's anything I can do, just let me know." We say this to offer help. For example, I have a million things to do and not enough time in the day. If there's anything I can do, just let me know. When you're responding to bad news, the tone of your voice, the emotion when you speak is important in how you say these phrases. So we don't say them in a happy or excited way. Instead, we talk in a quiet and compassionate way to show that we care and we understand the other person's feelings. That was a lot of bad news, but here's some good news. You can learn to talk more like a native English speaker by joining my Everyday English Speaking courses, which teach you real phrases by learning from conversations. Click on the link in the video description or visit espressoenglish.net for more information about the Everyday English Speaking courses.
If you want more great English lessons, visit espressoenglish.net, where you can sign up by email to receive a free ebook with 500 plus real English phrases. You'll also find online courses to help you improve your English fast, even if you don't have much time to study. Keep practicing your English, and I hope you have a wonderful day.